Hello there, beautiful minions of technology. My name is Tim Lee. Welcome back to Legacy Studio. MYST 4 Revelation. Episode 3, my friends. It is time to get back into the game. Before I do, let's get some office stuff out of the way and also say the world's biggest thank you to my Legacy historians Tony Allen, Sean Hammond, and Jack Herman, humongous supporters of the channel. Deeply appreciate them, our Legacy historians. But we do want to say a big thank you, of course, to all of our amazing historians who support the channel financially, and would love it if you would consider doing the same. We are trying to make clean gaming for most ages here on YouTube. You'll find tons of YouTube channels that you'll end up watching of every kind of variety, but it's very difficult to find channels focused in on clean gaming for most ages, and that is what I want to focus on here on this channel. So please support the cause. It would mean the world to me. It does help us get extra games, and it helps me pay a couple bills. I deeply appreciate it, and a humongous thank you to all the people who do that. All you got to do is hit that join button and support the cause by smacking that join button. Support at any tier, become an early access member, get early access to all of our videos, which is the big thing that a lot of people appreciate. You can become a Dorka historian or a Legacy historian and get your name shouted out here on the channel. And then please don't forget, because we kind of jailbroke YouTube and how we release videos to you, you might not get notifications when new content comes out. So follow me on my social medias so you get notifications when I release those new videos. Okay? There we go. That gets all of that out of the way. Let's get into what you've been waiting here to do. It is time to get back into our game. And of course, we continue reading on the lore that we have been digging into. So I am going to go ahead and flip the page. And the lore continues. Oh, well, I should have flipped the page in the last episode. Oh, by the way, I remember what I was going to do. Right here, this necklace, see how it's blinking? We need to see the story and what this necklace says. Let's see what happens here.
I too long for more information than the viewer is currently providing. Tomorrow I shall link to Rhyme. I have an idea for an attachment, something akin to a moving eye, that will allow me to change points of view while using the crystal viewer. If it works, I may finally be able to see if my sons have reformed.
So is this going to read anything, any texts that come up? That's my curiosity.
I too long for more
No,
information.
No, stop. You can stop now. So, is that going to do that for any page?
Rhyme has its preset configuration, since that is the age which first enabled.
Isn't that nifty? Okay. I know you guys like to hear me make mistakes reading, though. You appreciate that more than hearing Atris, right? Right? I'm fired, aren't I? Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, so we have the most up-to-date stuff in the book, but oh, and we also have the passcode now too. So let's go check over here and see if these are linking books, or if we need to get linking books. Let me zoom in on this. Now let me check my photos here, and we're gonna go ahead and try and put in the code that we have for Rhyme. I think it's Rhyme that I'm looking for. There it is. Red, blue, yellow, green, blue. 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 Okay, so let's give it a shot. So red, blue, red, blue, yellow, red, blue, yellow, green, red, blue, yellow, green, and blue. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we go like this, and you'd hit this first button, and that one would be red. Then you hit the second button, and you'd go to blue. And then you'd hit the third button, and you'd go to yellow. But you guys see that nothing's actually happening here. So maybe we need to actually find the linking books? Maybe they were here, but they're not here anymore? That doesn't seem to be quite working the way that we would hope. Now, I do want to see what's up with this, because we didn't have... Oh. Isn't that rather trippy? Oh, look.
I will not risk having our home broken into again.
But cameras, my love? I'll feel so scrutinized.
I'll only place them in the most likely entry points. You'll forget they're even there. I promise.
That's what I did to my house. Okay, so... fair enough. So, I guess I'm supposed to know where these 3 cameras are. We certainly know where... So this would tell us where there might be other entries. That would make sense. So let me snap a picture of this, because we may need to come back to this and actually find 1 or 2 of these other entries in the future. Now what I want to do is I want to go hop up in this chair, because last time I sat in this we didn't have any electricity, so I couldn't see what it did. But now I'm assuming that we actually have electricity, that we can actually see it do something. And I think it's going to be looking through this viewfinder at the stars. Or at something in particular. Let's see what happens. Well, that was fun. Very delightful. Did you enjoy that as much as I did? Yeah, okay, fine. Let's get off the chair, because that was wonderfully... that was very useful. I appreciated that very much. I learned a lot from that moment right there. Also curious what this map is here. Okay, still not used to this stuff on, like, taking pictures and things, so let's go ahead and line this up. There we go. Now we have that for later. And it won't let me move the page or see what's underneath it at all, because it's definitely overlying something else. So where is the... Here's the entry. And here's the path that leads over to that one. So I'm curious... Okay, that's the power unit. And the water power unit. So this must be the power plant that we went to. So this is mainly talking about what powers what, when, and where. So I don't think that has anything to do with anything importance that we need to worry about. I think we've kind of already solved that puzzle, I would assume. The other thing I find interesting is how similar this looks to the system that's down in the lower quarters. Looks like my camera's not set right. I'm sorry. Oh! I noticed something else that's not set right either. Christmas gift that I got from someone. I forget who. Ta-da! I have an on-air sign. I've always wanted one of those. So, okay, cool. Alright, I think there really is only one thing to do. And that's to enter one of those books. Now, in saying that, we know that somehow Cirrus has been communicating with Yisha. And her mom knows, because she was making a big deal about that crystal thing. So my leaning would be that the daughter went to see Cirrus. So Cirrus might be the one that I want to go and see first. Maybe his brother... No, excuse me. It's not Cirrus. It's Atreus, right? I might go and double check that before I make a final decision on this. I'm assuming she's going to side with one of the brothers. So if she's found a way to create a linking book to the brothers, then that's where I need to go to find her first. And I'm sure once I go to whatever age I go to, which is one of the prison books, that's when things are going to get a little dangerous, I'm sure. A bit dicey. So let me see here. I don't think this is where I need to go. I think I need to take this and rotate it this way. And also that down there. That down there has me a bit flustered too, because I can see, and even down there, that looks like there's like two entrances down lower. How do we get lower? I mean, actually, wouldn't that be an elevator right there? Now that I think about it, that looks an awful lot like an elevator. Interesting. So what I want to look at is this. And see if there's any...
Look, Mom. Look what
Cirrus!
Spirit's giving me. It's a water spirit, just like I described to him. Isn't it beautiful?
Okay, so finding Cirrus would be the better move. Unless he's playing her, but why would Mom be okay with that? This looks like an elevator to go lower. But we simply look at the dress every time that we're curious about this. Okay. Unless... if we can look at the books... if one of these books opens the door... that's exactly what's going on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. No. 5. 5 combination. 5 combinations. Of text I'm supposed to be able to understand. There's a globe up there. So these combinations, whatever they are going to open up that elevator. That's my assumption. We didn't find anything in the journal at first glance. And I hate to be the guy to do this, but let's try this. I'm going to put this off to the side over here so I can still see all the words. Oh, it's not letting me. There we go. Right? Come on. There. And, oh, it won't even let me see all the words. Wait a minute. Okay, I'll check that in a half a second because we might already know what we're looking for. V. I don't see a V as a Y, maybe. Huh. Okay. I'll try to explain what I'm seeing here. First off, if we look over here at the bottom here, we see this symbol, which looks like a V, 2 lines, and a 2 lines. Now, we know that Atris was talking with his daughter and mentioned that she needs to put a little bit more of a twist in it, so I wonder if that plays anything. Let's look back here at the books. I don't think it's going to be that important, but let's grab a post-it note. No, let's grab my sketchbook. Part of me thinks you guys might like if I actually just wrote as many of my notes on a sketchbook as possible in like a nice handwriting, and then maybe you'd actually want like pages from my sketchbook as a giveaway. Would that be intriguing to you at all? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and date this just in case. So 1/3/22, and this is we're looking at the shape V V, 2 lines that could be an E, and then 2 lines going up that looks like an II. Okay. Now let me scroll up here. Now I can't pull the book out once I've pushed it in. Five books. So let me quickly, once again, pop into my weird camera journal thing. And see if I can find anything that even comes close to having that sort of maybe a G. Kind of doubt it, but maybe a G. And then 2 lines straight down. Would that be anything? Not according to this. Were there more pages and I didn't flip the page? The other question is, what's written on the page next to it? Written on another page. By the way, I'm writing this with my bilunar fountain pen that my sister got me for Christmas. I love fountain pens. So this says Y. And then E looks like it could be a G. No. E is 2 E's. Oh, she's writing her name. Let me see if I'm right. Is there an SH? Yes, there is, and it's that symbol. So she's writing her name. So on that page over on the right-hand side, she wrote her name a bunch of times. So she was just writing her name and practicing to write her name a bunch of times. Okay, cool. Huh, that's fun. Doesn't help me at all, but still, that's fun. Does this really cover, like, every letter of the alphabet? I mean, that'd be really cool if it did. I mean, it makes you kind of want to learn it and use it yourself, you know? I think that would be kind of fun in real life. To send you guys, like, notes using this. I mean, wouldn't that be kind of... that's overkill. But still, I mean, we are that kind of people, aren't we? Maybe I need to go look at the page a bit more and see if I can get more information. And also, where are we going to find 5 words that tell us what opens up this elevator? At this point, I'm certain that's an elevator. Something almost looks scrawled into the wall there. Okay, well, I am very intrigued by this. Also intrigued, obviously, by this weird writing in this. Let me see if this will do anything. Nope, it's actually completely off. Can't even open it to look inside any of the books or anything, so any information we might have would probably be in Atris's journal, which we didn't get to take with us, and I didn't take many pictures of anything, nor did I see anything that would really trigger me to look for those answers. I think we'll find them elsewhere. Part of me wishes that I had that same written document where I could easily see it, because I feel like I could probably read these. Maybe. They're very pixelated on my end, but I kind of want to try solving it. So what I might do really quickly, off camera, it'll take me a minute, would be to write down the document that I took a picture of into my notebook. It's going to take a while to do that, so I will cut back after I've written that down, and then we'll see if I can make any sense of any of these. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, that took a while, but I do have the majority of these noted here. Actually, all of them noted here on these 2 pages, but then it made me wonder, did I check to see if I could flip that page or not? I do not remember if I could or not. So I don't know if I actually did figure that out. I'm going to put this to the test now anyway, just to see, maybe on the first book or 2, just to see if I can get it. If not, then maybe there's more to these books and I have to flip the pages and get more information out of them. So for starters, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm actually really close to that book, aren't I? I'd much rather just know now. So let me just go ahead and check the book now just to see. So let me hop out here and check up here. Oh, that's nice. I still have the door, I mean the ladder, the staircase. Watch out with the stairs. They like to move. And see if this will flip at all. Nope, looks like we got the gist of the information here. Because it's not letting me flip the page. I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that. So, that's a lot less trouble off my back. If that's the whole alphabet, which seems a little small for the whole alphabet, but it's kind of nice that they combine things like sh and ta and e, you know, like 2 e's and ah, ah. So some of this actually might help, even though as soon as I look at this, I'm immediately befuddled. It looks like that first one may say F. No, it doesn't even say F. What does it say? See, it's pixelated, so it's really kind of hard to tell. It looks like it's an F symbol without the line under it. Oh, okay. S. That looks like it's an S, and the shape next to it, I can't tell what that symbol is, unfortunately, unless it's supposed to be tied together, which maybe it is. SV, SB, ST. Actually, it looks like it could be SAH. Okay, maybe SAH. SAH, and then that one looks like it's more familiar. SAHR. It might be an R. SAHR. And then, I and S. SH. So, first book. Would be, okay, so once again it would be S. That looks like an S to me. So S. And then it looks like a symbol with a lift, not a lifted leg. So AH. No shape there, so I'm gonna say SAH. And then the next one over actually could be a W type. Where is it? R? It might be an R. Make sure the rest of my symbols here. Leaning towards that being an R. SAHR. And then that doesn't look like a lifted leg, so I. And then the last symbol would be another S. SAHRIS. Sariz? Apparently my wife is texting me, but that's perfect timing for me trying to solve some lettering and not having an end result. Alright, sorry for opening up the window, guys. Apparently Zoe is going to be home from daycare a little early, so I got to keep an eye out for her. And thankfully I can see right out my window when the van pulls up. Okay, SAHRIS. I don't know if that's correct. Let's try the one just below it, because this looks like it would actually be more simple. So the book below, Come on, hook. Be low. It looks like a W, but actually that symbol is a... it's a curve. Okay, here we go. So we have a reverse symbol, which is CH. So CH. And then the other way is O. Or is that a U? I'm actually going to say that's a U. And then that jumps to a... Oh. It looks like it jumps to a symbol with a... I'm calling it an asterisk mark. Let's see if I can find a K. Chuck? S-H-U-K? That be a K? It looks like a K. Is there anything else that comes close to that? Oi. No, it's not going to be an oi. Chuck? S-H-U-K? Chuck? Really? I don't know how much I like that. That doesn't feel right to me. That is the problem. They're a little pixelated, and they're written like cursive. When you look at them, they're written an awful lot like cursive. The letters bump into each other and are going to the next letter, and so it makes it difficult to tell each symbol apart. And I'm also an idiot, so that does play a role too. So CH, and then the opposite of that, going the other direction, actually could be an OO. No, there's no line there. So it's a U, CHU, and then the other symbol that has that line technically could be... No, it's not that one. No, the symbol... Okay, no, the symbol has to be on that side. I do feel like it kind of tricks down and then goes up. Kind of like a boat, which means it could be L. Chul. No. Because that doesn't have the asterisk. So oi is an option, but that doesn't seem like the right symbol to me. S-H-U oi. Shoy. No. So S-H... E? No, it's not an E. Nope, that needs a line through it. So where... So it's either an oi, an oo, that is kind of all the options I have. Oh, it's K, maybe. Which is why I said Chuck. C-H-U-K. Well, this is going well. Okay. Not quite what I was hoping to see, because it's not really giving me anything at all. Is anyone else struggling with this? Is anyone else struggling with this at all? I'm feeling a little lost in here. Hello? Oh boy. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think solving this is gonna get me very far at this point. At this point, I got the hiccups now. The other thing I find interesting is that they actually have shape letters here, or runes, or whatever we're calling these. One of them is a non-capital I, and one of them is a capital I. And that asterisk, which is that mark, that strike that goes through, is a little tiny dot next to some of these. Yeah, look here, I'll do this right here. So, for instance, one like... Excuse me. Let me check. Okay, cool. Say like this one right here. You see that I right there? That's I non-capitalized to that one. And the reason why I put a line under this one here is because the exact same shape looks kind of like that, except that the tail goes up and goes up, where this one stays flat on the ground. But it is the exact same shape, except that the bottom of that shape turns up. Some of these are so darn similar, it's really difficult to tell them apart. And so you're going, okay, so why would there be an I like this and then an I like this? Well, I could stand for me, in the central form. So maybe this is the symbol you would use for yourself. And then also, if you look here, here's TH. There's no asterisk or anything, but that has a capital T, where this one right next to it, TH, doesn't have a capital mark, but look, there's a line on the top of it, So I'm trying to see if I can understand some of the systems or sciences behind each one of these and why each one would play that role. Like, why is the exact same symbol here, V, and then V with that little asterisk there turns into a B? And I don't remember if that was capital or non-capital. So I'm trying to find the system, and I'm not finding it well. The next thing to do would be to actually put this in alphabetical order, which I think would make me even more confused. Because I do think this is slightly organized by symbol and not by the American ABCs or English ABCs or whatever the proper way of putting that. So at this point in time, I'm stuck on this. Though I would love to try and solve this at the moment, I am kind of stuck on it. And I'm not expecting to find the result by trying to solve each and every single word on each and every book. If that is the case, I will do that, but you guys might need to give me a little bit more guidance on whether or not that is required. I'm sorry, I've been in this whole screen for forever now, and I didn't mean to do that. Let me switch back over here. I'm so sorry. All right, so I'm going to fast forward you guys here because I made a mistake. 3, 2, 1. So I decided to go ahead and move back over here to these books, because I really don't know what else to do. I'm at a loss for what those words are that we looked at. They're very confusing and might not be written in an English language, period. So CHUK could totally mean something, possibly. But I have no idea. Or CHUK might not be what I meant. We have these two books, and I was thinking back to MYST, the original MYST, that I played in VR. And I remembered that one of those books was a red book, and one of those books was a blue book. And so when you went and you delivered pages to one book or the other book, then you got the chance to meet one or the other of those brothers a bit more. Now, an important thing to note, apparently those books were burned and destroyed that day. And Atris did that after we found the books in that game. So that being said, did the sons really... Are these the same books? Did he burn those books? Did he run with those books? And actually, I remember going back and seeing the books toast. So technically, I don't know what I'm looking at here. And I have to pick a book to enter into. But I was remembering that Yisha apparently got something from Cirrus. And so I'm trying to put two and two together of what prison Cirrus might be in and what prison not Atris, but what other prison the other one was in. And then one more statement to make is, okay, Atris went into Rhyme, correct? So if one of these is Rhyme, that would be nice. I think I'm going to click on the blue book. And we're going to see what happens. Okay. So So this is maybe where Akinar was staying. Oh, Dan's here. 3, 2. Welcome home, sweetie. Welcome home. Did you have a good day? Yeah? Yeah? Did you have a good day? Did you enjoy your food? I'll give you more a little later, okay? I just don't want you to throw up because you got new food in your system, okay? 3, 2, 1. Alright, so something I kind of missed is as soon as I clicked, this whole thing crumbled down right here and crumbled this whole thing even more. Something big happened, and we can assume that he's been playing with electricity. Oh, what have we here? Interesting. A linking book back home? Why would there be a linking book back home here? I'm okay with that. All the same, though. What? Oh, wait. No? Oh, here. Yes. So we got the right place. So she's here, somewhere. Alright, cool. We got the right place. Unfortunately, we're about out of time. But, so we're in the right place and we have a way to get home. But she is here, somewhere. We just have to go and find her. Hello. Would you look at that? Oh, here we go. There. Let's inspect it. Oh, the same crystal that that what's-her-face was talking about to her mom. Here we go. Let's look at this. Alright, so we got brothers fighting against each other, and here's the thing I notice. One of them is wearing a white shirt. The other one is wearing a blue shirt. The arm that we see that reaches in to grab Yisha in that fire pit area, in that elevator, was a white shirt. So my assumption is that Akinar was trying to get Yisha, and Atris, excuse me, not Atris, but Cirrus is trying to protect her, which is the polar opposite of what I was honestly expecting to see. So I think that that's kind of the direction that I'm going with that so far. And I feel okay with that. So now it's time to continue on. And I thought I could continue on that way somehow, but apparently not. So... this way? No? That way's the only way I can go? Really? Can't go to the shipwreck? So... oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Journey begins. Or does it? I mean, he's made something, but nothing I can use. Can you climb? Not letting me climb anything. Wow. So maybe this isn't where I need to be. But the fact that we see Cirrus here protecting her does absolutely catch me off guard. This has exploded. Oh, Okay. A viewing area for Yisha and him to talk. So technically, this was his prison. In there. But why would he have a linking book? So what would the horn be for? And horn is right there. What? But who honked back? That be Akinar? Alright, I feel like I need to go to the other book, unfortunately. And we're at 52 minutes. And I know I did step away really quick to take care of the dogs, but I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Because I'm not sure what to expect next. So, this is going to have to do it. I will jump back just in case if something changes as I go back to the other... as I go back to Hana. To Mana. We'll just go here and see if anything happens here. I doubt anything will happen here, though. I'm waiting to see if it puts me somewhere specifically. Okay, right back where the book is. Guess who called it? Guess who called it? This guy called it. I called it. I knew it. I knew it. Akinar. Akinar. Cirrus is protecting her, which has me very curious why. He's connected to Yisha in some way. Akinar's the troublemaker at this point. The fact that we can see that says a lot. And we have a book right there. How to get to it, I have no idea. Figure that out in the next episode, I guess. Or we go into this other linking book and get in trouble, one way or another. All right, that's going to do it for us, my friends. Keep it crispy. First Tim 412, thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. We have much, much more to come. Please make sure to say a humongous thank you in the comments to some of our amazing supporters. Consider becoming a supporter yourself by hitting that join button. I would deeply, deeply appreciate it, as we are trying our very best to be a channel with clean comedy for most ages, clean content for most ages. I want to make you laugh, I want to have fun together, and I want to do that in a way that, you know, actually helps the world in one way or another. There are a lot of great channels out there making some pretty awesome gameplays, but they're not worried about foul language, they're not worried about moral possibilities. They want to just make the content, and that's great for certain ages, but I want to make sure that no matter what, we do our very best to reach out to everyone so that everyone can enjoy the content, most ages, and that you can appreciate what we're doing here. So thank you so much for supporting if you choose to. It helps me pay some bills and also helps us get more games and keep this channel going and get upgrades to the studio here to continue to push things forward, like all the awesome lighting and technology and stuff that I use. That's gonna do it. Thank you so very much. Please follow my social medias as well. I would greatly appreciate it. That way we can send you notifications when new videos hit the YouTubeables. All right? We'll see you next time right here on Legacy Studio. Keep it crispy. Bye.